Got it. Hello, everybody. Great to see you all. Really, really glad to have you all here in the room with us today. Welcome to Susan. Hello. And to Deborah's gorgeous living room in Kentucky. And to Nancy in Washington. Barb in Kentucky. Karen in Arizona. Hello. Hello to Annette in California. Great to have you. Hello to Lisa in Indiana and Dennis in British Columbia. Hello, Bonnie. And I guess probably off to the right somewhere, Bonnie's mommy in, I forget, but maybe Kentucky. And hello to Lynn in Connecticut. And hello, Rosie. Hello, Anne. Hello, Isabel in Florida. Gary, nice to see you. Betsy, glad you could be here today. And Judy, nice to see you. Fred, Dion in Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Connecticut. Hello, Barry in DC. And Janet in Georgia. Glad to have you back with us today. Peter in Florida, Susan in Idaho, Kathleen in Albuquerque, hello. Storm in Massachusetts, hello. Anne in New York, Dan in Virginia, Chuck, hello, nice to see you. I'm not sure I know you yet. Caroline, nice to have you. Carolyn in Idaho, nice to have you. Steve in Baltimore, and a bunch of other folks poking into the room with no video yet. Glad that you guys are all here too. Greetings also to everyone out there on Facebook Live. We are also glad you are with us today. Hello, and thank you for joining us. But if you can put your state and your country into the chat box, we love to know where everybody's coming from, and or let us know how you found us. We're really glad you're joining us today. Welcome to the Washington Revels Carpe Diem Arts Daily Antidote of Song, day number 183. Woo! So yesterday was the first half of our halfway through the year celebration at 182.5 minus 0.5. And today is our second day celebration, 183. So plus 0.5 minus 0.5, I don't know. Anyway, we're here today, actually sort of starting the second half of a year that we've spent together. And actually, Issei Barnwell was going to sing with us today, and she is having some kind of a tooth issue and could not sing. And I was excited, delighted, and so happy to have Steve Winick and Jennifer Cutting jumping in with us today. And it's actually perfect timing, which I will explain in a moment. I would like to just say, there is a donate link in the chat box if you're able to help us continue the program. All of it goes directly to the artists. My email's in the chat if you have questions or want to get on the daily antidote list. And a thank you to Nico Rossi DeMattis, who is running the tech for us today. Thank you, Nico. And upcoming events means that Steve and Jen are here to bring us a little teeny preview of something that we are doing on Saturday night. So on Saturday night, Washington Revels is having its, well, actually, this is a special pub sing. We usually have two every year, one in January at an Irish pub in Maryland, and one around March at an Irish pub in Virginia. And this time, we are having a German Oktoberfest type pub sing in October. Steve and Jen, virtual as can be, so it's BYO German food. And you can find all about it on the Revels website or on the link that will go into the chat box. We really hope lots of you will join us to see Steve and Jen in full swing. You get partial swing here, but they are going to be hosting the entire event and bringing us a lot of great music. So, and today they're going to bring us, I promised you guys a fun day. So here's our fun day. Welcome, Jennifer and Steve, welcome.
Okay, good.
All right, so welcome, and we want to thank Joe and everyone at Washington Revels and everyone at Carpe Diem Arts, including Busy, for continuing to run this fantastic program. And of course, we want to thank everyone at Washington Revels also for the pub sing, which will happen on Saturday. And this is
this Saturday
night.
But
and
it's actually this Saturday afternoon in a way. It's late afternoon. It's only 1 hour. It's from 5 to 6. So you can have a pretzel and some beer and then go on to your dinner after you're all Oktoberfestified.
But if you do want to eat like real German food, we've prepared a little handout, which is available on the Revels website, where you can actually, look at some recipes and other things for an Oktoberfest celebration. So we'll tell you a little bit about Oktoberfest. It's been referred to as the world's largest folk festival. The original sort of central Oktoberfest is a 16-day celebration in Munich and it commemorates a royal wedding which occurred in 1810 on October 12th. And on that day, Bavarian Crown Prince Ludwig married the Princess Teresa of Saxony-Hildburghausen. And the site of the wedding was a big field in Munich, which has come to be known as Teresa's Field, or just the field, Wiesen for short. And people say, most people in Munich don't say we're going to Oktoberfest, they say we're going to the Wiesen, we're going to the field. Then that's how they express that they're going to the Oktoberfest celebration. And it's happened every year since 1810, believe it or not. And over the years, it got bigger and bigger. And the modern Oktoberfest has 6 million visitors in most years, with rides, booths, and giant beer tents that hold up to 10,000 people in an outdoor beer tent. Now, sadly, for the first time ever since 1810, Oktoberfest has been canceled this year, the actual Wiesen celebration, because of the pandemic. But of course, that's all the more reason to celebrate Oktoberfest at home with us. So Jennifer's going to tell us a bit about the songs. She's arranged a couple of classic songs. These are not per se Oktoberfest songs, but they're well-known American polka songs. So.
And actually, what happens at American Oktoberfest has bled into what happens in Munich Oktoberfest. I've been listening nonstop to Oktoberfest compilations, and I picked out 3 tunes and songs. It's actually 2 songs and 1 3-part polka tune that are the most popular songs sung at Oktoberfest. And you probably know them already, so there's not going to be much teaching here today. Beer Barrel Polka is a 3-part polka written by, actually, he was a Czech musician, Jaromír Vejvoda, and he wrote it in 1927, but it got really popular during World War II when Czech people went to places all over the world and took this jolly little tune with them. And then later, a Broadway songwriting team wrote lyrics in English, and it's just the chorus of that song that we're going to sing today. So we're going to sing Roll Out the Barrel chorus, and then we'll have another part of the Beer Barrel Polka, which I'll play as an instrumental, and that's your cue to get up and polka around the room. Yes, get moving today. This is how you get your blood going and wake up for the rest of the day. So we'll sing 1 chorus of Roll Out the Barrel. I'll play an instrumental part of the Beer Barrel Polka. Then we'll come back in and sing Roll Out the Barrel again. And then I'll play the polka again. And then we'll go into In Heaven There Is No Beer. So let's just learn Roll Out the Barrel, or rather review it, because I'm sure you already know that one. And it goes like this.
Roll out the barrel, we'll have a barrel of fun.
Your turn.
Roll out the barrel, we'll have a barrel of fun.
Next line. Roll out the barrel, we've got the blues on the run. One more time. Roll out the barrel, we've got the blues on the run. Next line. Zing, boom, tarara, ring out a song of good cheer. One more time. Zing, boom, tarara, ring out a song of good cheer. Last line. Now's the time to roll the barrel, because the gang's all here. Your turn. Now's the time to
roll the barrel, because the gang's all here.
All together.
Roll out the barrel, we'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel, we've got the blues on the run. Sing, boom, tararel, ring out a song of good cheer. Now's the time to roll the barrel, because the gang's all here.
Great. You did a great job of that. Now let's learn the other tune that's coming on the end, which is In Heaven, There Is No Beer, which is a song about the existential pleasures of beer drinking. But if you don't have a beer right now, please feel free to toast with your iced tea, your ginger ale, your tea, or your coffee. And the melody goes like this. In heaven there is no beer. Your turn. In heaven there is no beer. Next line. That's why we drink it here. Again. That's why we drink it here. Next line. And when we're gone from here. Again. And when we're gone from here. Our friends will be drinking all our beer. Again, our friends will be drinking all our beer. All together. In heaven there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. And when we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all our beer. All right, you did great. I see your lips moving. That's how I know you're doing great. And in my mind's ear, I can hear you in a big beer tent. Okay, here we go. We're going to do the whole thing. Ready? Roll out the barrel, and then you're going to polka, and then we sing another verse of Roll Out the Barrel, and then you're going to get up and polka again, and then we're going to end up with In Heaven There Is No Beer. Here we go. Happy Oktoberfest, everybody. Roll out the barrel, we'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel, we got the blues on the run. Sing hoo-ta-ra-ra, ring out a song of good cheer. Now's the time to roll the barrel, because the gang's all here. Everybody polka! Roll out the barrel, we'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel, oh, we've got the blues on the run. Sing hoo-ta-ra-ra, ring out a song of good cheer. Now's the time to roll the barrel, because the gang's all here. In heaven there is no beer, and that's why we drink it here. And when we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all our beer. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. In heaven there is no beer, that's why we drink it here. And when we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all our beer. Eins, zwei, drei, gesufa.
Woo! Steve and Jen, that was a whole lot of energy and a whole lot of fun. And I saw so many people laughing. And I have to shout out some of the other things I saw. So for example, Bonnie and her mom dancing. That was absolutely beautiful. Bonnie and Ione, I'm not sure how to say it. Ione, that was completely gorgeous. And I loved watching you guys dance. I also want to say that I had thought of saying that I know that it's 5 o'clock somewhere. So for example, folks in England might actually be drinking their beer. But I got to shout out Karen Kluge, who I know is in the reverse time zone So it's 9 a.m. where she is, and she was holding up a beer. I'm not going to ask her if it was open or not. Yay, thank you. So that was
Yes,
really, really fun,
We'll
guys.
confess that these signs are empty.
Yeah, so
We-
I was hopeful that they were a prop since it is
We're
the
not, in
midst of
fact,
your
drinking
workday.
beer.
Not
but
that
here's-
there's anything wrong with
That's
drinking
right.
beer. It's past noon, so carry on.
So when we actually have our pub sing on Saturday at 5 p.m., I know that will be too late maybe for the folks in England. But we hope that those of you who can will join us and drink real beer with us while we sing those songs and many, many more fun songs. Guys, that was a total stitch. Thank you again so much. And if there are any questions, I'm going to scroll around for hands. But if there are not questions, I promised you guys a fun day. That was the good start to a fun day. And the only thing that could make it more fun would be to sing it once more before we roll out of the room. So if I don't see any hands, we're going to go right back to singing and just keep that energy right where it is. Let me see if there's anybody
Roll
going
out
once,
the barrel one more time.
going twice. Go.
Hold out the barrel, we'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel, we got the blues on the run. Sing, boom, tarara, ring out a song of good cheer. Now it's time to roll the barrel, because the gang's all here.
Happy Oktoberfest, everyone.
Thank you again, guys. That was the perfect way to start our next half of the year. We're going to try and keep that same kind of great energy going, even on the tough days. I just also want to shout out some of the folks who came in that I didn't say hello to or that I've not known before. So we have Chuck in the room from Massachusetts. Great to have you. I think I said Janet from Georgia, although I'm not sure. We might have two from Georgia in the room right now, which would be very fun because we have not really very much had most from Georgia all these other days. So hello, Georgia, and maybe Georgia. And Rosie, who's coming in from England, and she's one of the ones who could potentially be drinking beer. So thank you guys so much for joining today. Really, really great to have you all. I'm going to say goodbye to Facebook, and then I am going to say goodbye to everybody in this room.